Hello students, today the continuation of waves. In this session we are going to learn about the progressive waves, plane progressive wave and the expression for that, and the wave velocity and pace velocity, the stationary waves and the condition for the formation of the stationary waves. Right, so these and all one by one we'll see, children. So what is progressive wave? See, the wave that travels from one point of the medium to another point, that we can call as a progressive wave. And during this propagation of this wave, if suppose through the medium, it is going through only the medium, the particles of the medium which is getting vibrates the simple harmonic motion, or we can say it is a simple harmonically about their mean position, that particular the progress of wave we can call as the plane propagation, the propagation which is called as plane propagation. Okay, we'll see the relation between the displacement relation for the propagation, the progressive harmonic wave. See the diagram, children. See, we are having a simple harmonic wave. Actually, this is a simple harmonic wave, right? From 0 to this full phase, you are seeing this. So, this SHM it starts from from the origin, and it travels in the positive direction of x and as well as the negative direction of that x, right? So, this we can say t which is equal to from 0 from the particle of the origin which passes through its mean position. So, the displacement will be what? The displacement of the particle at origin O, x which is equal to 0, right? So, x which is equal to 0, right? Now, you can take it that the particle P on x-axis at a distance x from O. So, each particle what it will do? It will receive disturbances of a definite time later than its predecessor. Right, so the phase differences will be increased with the x. The phase difference is increasing with the x value, right? So, the displacement of the particle, we can say y, that y of 0 to t, that is equal to a sine omega t. So, phase is moving, increasing. So, a sine omega t we have taken. So, here y x comma t, for that which is equal to a sine omega t minus phi, right? Got it? So, now you can take this, the pace change for the distance. Pace change we can take. What is the pace change is occurring here? So, the pace change, that is lambda which is equal to 2 pi. So, this is the pace change, which is pace change of the distance, right? Now, you can take phi value. Here the phase change phi which is equal to, so here that x which is equal to, you must know 2 pi by x value which is equal to 2 pi by lambda, right? So, phi which is equal to the phi value which is equal to 2 pi lambda into x. Okay, so that we can say kx, this part which we have taken as k, right? Proportionality constant. So, k which is equal to 2 pi by lambda, right? So, this we can call it as this k value, which we can call it as the angular wave number or propagation constant, right? This is angular wave number or propagation constant. Propagation constant. Got it, students? So, y of x comma t which is equal to a sine omega t minus what? Phi. Instead of that phi we have taken that kx, right? This kx is what? So the kx which we have taken is the proportion, I mean the propagation constant or the angular velocity, sorry, angular wave number, right? So we have taken this equation as a harmonic wave. So if suppose the harmonic wave which is traveling through that along a positive direction, it is going in the positive direction, then we can say, we can write this form as y x comma t, y of that x comma t which is equal to a sine, right, 2 pi by t into t minus 2 pi by lambda into x, right. So now the same like y of x comma t, for this we can rearrange and write a sine 2 pi into small t by capital T minus x by lambda, right. But as we know that lambda by t which is equal to what? The velocity. So now you can write a sine omega t, that means y of x comma t, y of x comma t which is equal to a sine 2 pi by t into t minus x by lambda, right. Now y of x comma t which is equal to, we can simplify this as a sine 2 pi by lambda into this lambda by t minus small t, right? Yeah. So this part we have taken, forgot to write, yes, this part we can write and take it as the equation which is representing the harmonic wave which is traveling along the positive direction, okay. X minus t minus x, got it? So you can write in this way, yeah, wave velocity or pace velocity. See, the velocity we know that the distance or the displacement which is per unit time. Here for the wave, distance which is covered by the particular wave in the direction of the propagation of the particular wave, the same wave per unit time you have to take it. See the diagram, children. See, this shows that we are plotting the simple harmonic wave which is y, maybe we have taken that, always we are taking that y which is equal to a sine omega t minus kx, right. So it's the part of that wave, it's a harmonic wave, right. So here the same way, two waves which we plot, right, the two different instant which is there. For this wave which I have taken, for this wave, the first wave, that is t which is equal to 0 it has taken. The second wave, the t which is equal to del t, changes which is there with the time, right. So some changes which is occurring with the time. So it has the different instance which occurring. So t which is equal to 0 and t which is del t. So here the changes which is there, right, del x, when it is moving it has some changes. So it has some small intervals of del t. So the entire wave pattern when you are seeing, it's moving through the distance of del x. Is it right? So this is moving with the del x distance, same in the positive direction. So the waves moves each point of the moving waveform such in the point P which we marked, right. So this is we have taken as the peak which is retaining at the displacement. So we can say here the pace, when the pace of the wave which is remaining constant, then the omega t minus kx which is equal to constant, right. So omega t minus kx which is equal to constant. Now we are differentiating this with time, then omega minus k into d by dt of x which is equal to omega by right? So differentiating with t, so that we are getting omega minus k t by dt of x, which is equal to constant. Now we can write this as, or else dx by dt, which is equal to omega by k. But as we know that dx by dt, which is equal to what? The velocity. Velocity v, we have denoted by v, right? So here v, which is equal to omega by k, so that is equal to lambda by t, so v into lambda, right? Stationary waves. See, when two identical waves of same amplitude and the frequency, same frequency it has, then it is traveling in the opposite directions with the same speed along the same path, it will get superpose each other. That particular wave we can call it as the stationary waves or standing waves, right? But the resultant wave does not travel either side of that. So we'll see what is nodes and antinodes. At some points, these particles, the stationary waves of the particles, at some points it will be always remains at rest in the x-axis. So that we can call it as nodes. And at some points the wave, the amplitude are getting maximum. So that particular point, the particle, we can call it as antinodes. Got it?